have plausible deniability, and
I make eye contact and nod when I'm supposed to, spewing out platitudes plausible enough to ward off any argument.
Oh, yeah, that sounds plausible.
Hey, welcome to TalkWord. This is the explainer where we dive deep into the incredible stories behind English, one word at a time. Today, we're going to unpack a word that's, well, it's more than just useful. It's like a superpower for your brain.
All right, so to really get today's word, let's dive into a scenario. I'm pretty sure we've all been here. You're waiting around for a friend, and they're running late.
So, your friend finally rushes in, all out of breath, and hits you with this one. So sorry, I had to rescue a cat stuck in a tree. Now, what's your gut reaction? I mean, do you totally buy it? Or is there this tiny little voice in your head going, really?
Yeah, that's the feeling, right? It's not like it's impossible. It could have happened, but it also feels a little convenient, maybe a little too much like something you'd see in a movie. You're kind of stuck in this weird limbo between, okay, maybe, and no way.
Well, what if I told you there's one perfect English word that just nails that exact feeling? A word that perfectly captures that seems believable on the surface kind of vibe?
Okay, let's meet our word of the day, plausible.
Okay, so the dictionary will tell you it means something seems reasonable or probable. But here's the cool part, the backstory. It actually comes from the Latin word plaudere, which means to applaud. How cool is that? So a plausible story is one that's basically worthy of applause. It sounds good, you know? It's believable right off the bat, even if we're not 100% sure it's true. Our cat rescue story? A perfectly plausible excuse.
And, sometimes the best way to understand a word is to look at what it's not. So let's talk about its opposite, implausible. If something's plausible, it sounds believable. But if it's implausible, well, it's tough to swallow. It just sounds completely made up, a really unlikely explanation.
Okay, this next part is super important. We're going to tackle something that trips a lot of people up, the difference between plausible and possible, because trust me, they are not the same thing at all.
So let's go back to our friend, the neighborhood cat rescuer. We're going to put their story to the test using these two very different words.
Okay, let's break this down. Step 1. Is it possible? Yeah, for sure. People rescue cats from trees. It can physically happen. Now, step 2. Is it plausible? Yep. As an excuse for being late, it's reasonable. It's believable, even if it's a little unusual. So it passes both tests.
Okay, let's switch things up. Same friend, same situation, but this time the excuse is, sorry I'm late, I was abducted by aliens. Right. How does that one feel? So let's put these side by side. The alien excuse. Is it possible? I mean, who knows, right? The universe is a big place. Maybe. But is it plausible? As an excuse for being late to coffee? No, not even a little bit. It's just not a reasonable or believable explanation in our everyday lives. See the difference? The cat story is both possible and plausible. The alien story, not so much.
Okay, so now that we've got a good handle on what it means, let's see where else you can use this awesome word, because it's not just for weird excuses from your friends.
This word is a real workhorse. You can talk about a plausible business plan, one that actually sounds like it could make money, or a plausible scientific theory, one that lines up with the data we have. It even works for analyzing stories. Like, is a character's motivation in a book plausible? Does that crazy plot twist in the movie actually feel believable? Here's a classic example. Think about a detective story. The detective isn't looking for every single possible suspect. No way. They're trying to find the most plausible suspect, the one who had the motive, the opportunity, the one whose story just makes the most sense.
So, we've defined it, we've compared it, we've seen it in action. Now let's wrap this all up into a simple little tool you can start using like today.
It's so simple. From now on, whenever you hear something new, a news report, an idea at work, even just some gossip, just ask yourself this one little question. Is it plausible? Seriously, it's like an instant upgrade for your critical thinking skills.
And I'll leave you with this to chew on. What's the most plausible story you've heard this week? Could be anything. An explanation from a colleague, something you saw on TV. Just think about what made it feel so believable.
And there you have it, our deep dive into the word plausible. If you had fun with this and you're hungry for more, you should definitely check out the TalkWord mobile app.
The really cool thing is, inside the app, you can actually create your own little audio explainers, just like this one, with our two friendly hosts guiding you along. It's an amazing way to really make new words stick. Thanks for hanging out with me on TalkWord, and never stop being curious.
The most plausible theory is that they chose places on Earth with the lowest incidence of lightning strikes. because everyone in the power structure who knows anything has a plausible deniability.